Hello everybody, we're going to be going over some basics with TradingView. Go to tradingview.com and we're going to go over to our ticker and type in EURUSD. If you're not familiar with TradingView, this is definitely a website that you should check out. A lot of really great information. You can see the price chart with a line graph. Now there's even some like a technical meter, which you can decide which time frame it's applied to. There's even people who upload their charts as well as videos and a lot of just, it's like a community. So definitely check it out. You can see what the general technical reading is on various indicators such as RSI, stochastic, all the oscillators, and then all the types of moving averages at various speeds, 5, 10, 20, 50, and then it tallies it all up into a summary for you. And you can see this is applied to the day. You can change it to the 1 hour, and you can see how it's a little bit different. So just really great information that I think is great for anyone who is interested in being serious about becoming a Forex trader. So what we're going to do is go over to our full featured chart. And what's really great about this is you can actually change the type of candles that you have. So you can have bar charts, excuse me. You can also have different time frames. I'm just going to keep it on the daily for this video. Look at how the bar charts, they even change color for bulls and bears. I think that's pretty neat. You can change it to Fibonacci candles, right? If you're into that type of thing. They even have some pretty neat ones for people who have a pro membership with them, like Renko charts, Renko bar charts. They have Kagi candles. I'm not really familiar what this is, but the whole point is they have some pretty neat ways of looking at the chart, and their indicators are really easy to use as well as their drawing tools. So for example, we can see here in our line tool, we're going to change it to a parallel channel. I'm just going to go ahead and connect the lower highs. Let's try that again. All right, put it to like here. And you can stretch out, right, the level of support. Now you see there is a break right here in the level of resistance, and it went through to make this double top that we see here. Now look, check this out. I'm gonna go ahead and get a rectangle, which I believe is next here to the brush tool. Now we have this level of support that turned into resistance around September 23rd. And then after it broke this level of resistance and it made this double top that you see here, it came back down. So you see some role reversal essentially, right? We see support turn resistance, resistance turn support, support turn resistance, broke through. Now we have this uptrend that we can see here. I'm going to draw another channel for this. We're going to connect our higher lows, stand up to the level of resistance. Now, what I'm thinking is going to happen is that it's going to be a head and shoulders pattern. So another great tool that you have here is you can change to various technical patterns. You can see here like the ABCD pattern, the triangle, 3 drives, head and shoulders. There's some Elliott in there, some Elliott wave. I'm going to go ahead and select head and shoulders, and it'll actually label them for you. So here's a left shoulder, here's a head. Now obviously the right shoulder hasn't forward, but that is what I'm expecting to happen because of this previous level of support that happened most recently in December 24th. So I'm going to go ahead and delete this head and shoulders for now. Just push delete. You can also add indicators with this squiggly line and a plus, right? And you can even do search. So what I want to show you is I'm going to get this relative strength index indicator. I'm just going to keep it on default for now. Now, a lot of people know it's like, hey, when it reaches below 30, you're oversold, you should probably buy. And when it reaches above 70 or above 60, right, 70, whatever your preference is, it's considered overbought and you want to sell. So one of the things that I'm not very comfortable with the RSI is that there's a lot of noise in it. You see a lot of, like up and down, up and down, up and down. It's really noisy, and I like my oscillators to be really smooth. So what you can do is you can actually apply another indicator onto this. So I'm going to add indicator on RSI. And what I'm going to be looking for is a moving average. Okay, so now I'm going to find the average. I'm going to just go ahead and log in. Now I'm going to go ahead and find the average of the RSI. Okay, let's see. Now you can go ahead and change the speed of it if you like with the settings button. And it changes it in real time, which I think is pretty freaking cool, to be honest. And you can see the source here. You can apply it to the price if you want it, like the open. But for now, I'm applying it to the RSI. I'm going to put it like I think 19 should be good. Okay. So now we can see a more a smoother variation to the RSI, right? We see a way smoother scoop. You know, you don't have all these like crazy signals popping up. So a cool way to use this MA RSI combo is when the real RSI line is above the moving average signal. Typically, you know, you want to look to go long. So you can see, for example, right here, I'm going to go ahead and get a vertical line. We have a crossover happen right around here, and then that crossover ends in this section. Cool. And then you can even move it around. There we go. So here we can see a pretty good opportunity to go long that happened from our RSI MA strategy. Let's go ahead and add an info box. You can find it over here, left-hand corner. I'm going to go ahead and select price range, and I'm going to get it from the crossover of our RSI all the way up until the bearish crossover. We can see that is actually about a 260 pip gain, right? Not bad for a signal. And then here we have bearish crossover right there, right? So let's go ahead and see how many pips. You see this crossover and RSI line below the MA line. So bearish crossover there. 150 pips, 140 pips, right? And then now we're in this new bullish area with a crossover bearish. So I guess it's worth it to go with the pro plan for TradingView. I definitely recommend it. If your broker recommends TradingView, obviously go full out. But I've been having a lot of fun with it, and I just wanted to make this video to show some of its capabilities. One more thing, you can even add Fibonacci retracement levels. So let's go ahead and just add one real quick. And it color codes it, which I think is pretty neat. And obviously you can do things like zoom in on your chart. You can do vertical scales. It even has its own code editor, if you're into that type of thing. So go ahead and check it out. You don't have to download anything. You literally just go to TradingView.com, type in what you wanna look at, and you can just start playing around. If you make an account, you can even save your charts, so no matter what device you're on, it'll display all of your work. You can even publish the charts that you've drawn on. So I wish you guys the best of luck, and I hope you learned something good today. Goodbye.